Okay, so I'm here at the Ubisoft Circle with...
Hello, I'm Pierre. I'm part of the Ubisoft free-to-play crew, and I'm in charge of Ghost Recon Online.
All right, so Ghost Recon Online's been around for a while, but for those who don't know what it is, could you give us a bit of an explanation?
Well, actually, Ghost Recon Online has been live for like a year nearly now. We launched the game officially in open beta at Gamescom last year, 2012. It's a free-to-play shooter from Ubisoft Singapore, a very talented studio. They work on Assassin's Creed, for instance, and it's basically a team play-based shooter. So you can't, be a lone wolf in the game. You've got three classes: the Recon, the Assault, and the Specialist, and each of them has to they have to work together to make the most of the battlefield and win matches against clans. We've got clan matches, or you can just play yourself and join a team on our servers.
Okay, so right now we're looking at the game itself. Could you tell us a bit about this loadout screen? There seems to be quite a few customizable options. How deep does it go?
It's quite deep, actually. This is Ghost Recon still, so it's an online free-to-play version, but we of course wanted to offer our players a lot of options in terms of customization for weapons, for all of the equipment. So as you can see on screen now, the player is choosing their inventory, and we will be starting a match soon. You have to choose. You can choose among hundreds of weapons, and we are releasing new weapons every month nearly. So with new gear, new skins, and everything. So it's a very lively game, and the game you would play now is very different from what you would have seen when we launched at open beta. So it's improving all the time, and it's a very exciting project to work on, actually.
Okay, so that's good to hear. Just while they finish up their matchmaking, I believe we're going into a server any time now. Could you quickly touch on any sort of payment model that might be in the game for people who maybe want to support the game, or usually when you come to a free-to-play game, it's there is a cash shop which people who can pay for convenience or anything like that. How does your cash shop work if there is one?
We are based on microtransactions, like most of the free-to-play games, and so it's not a pay-to-win game. Definitely not. You can actually purchase with real money, convenience. Buying time, like XP boost and stuff like this. But everything you can get with your real money, you can get it with the in-game money. Well, except the XP boost, to be clear. So, everyone can enjoy the game as they want, and obviously contributing to the game with some microtransactions is something we do appreciate, but we do appreciate that people enjoy the game for free as well. So there's no need to...
You won't get left out though, no?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
And your skill most certainly will overcome any sort of cash boost that anyone else tries to come against you.
Yeah, exactly.
You will not be able to buy your way into a headshot.
Yeah, because all the weapons are locked to a certain level anyway. So if you're level 1, you're just starting in the game, you won't be able, even if you want to pay or whatever, you won't be able to get a very good weapon which would be level 30. So your level in the game and your skills are still very, very important.
Okay, so the match has just started. Could you run us through a bit about the interface that we've got going here? I see some lines pointing directly towards your teammates. What other features are there that kind of help you to realize what the hell's going on in the battlefield?
Exactly. So you can see this guy playing with an Assault, so that's one of the three classes in the game. So the Assault is like the badass character, just moving forward. He's got the Blitz, which is a shield on his back, and he can use it at any time to run faster and just destroy some enemies.
And just charge into them.
Exactly, just charge into them. So you see the match will be starting in 10 seconds, so we'll then see a bit more. The blue lines you see are linking your character with all the other players, so it's a way to know where your team is, because again it's a very important aspect of the game, being able to play as a team. So here you can see the player will know where he can go according to the position of his teammates.
So it's a very fluid system to kind of know almost instantly where your teammates are at any one given moment.
Yeah, exactly. And because as all the Ghost Recon games, this is based in a kind of very near futuristic environment. So you have class equipments which help you obviously winning the match. You can basically use two class abilities, so two per class, and we will probably see some players using some of them very soon. And that's it. So it's a third-person shooter when you're like running and walking through, but you get to a first person when it comes to obviously shooting. So he's now launching a grenade.
It's going to blow someone up.
Exactly. This map is called Attica Heights. It's based on the top of a building inspired from Singapore buildings. Obviously, our studio is in Singapore, so they are
taking inspiration then.
Exactly, taking inspiration just across the street, more or less.
See, now I'm a big fan of urban maps. You know, where you've got a much more closed-off environment. You've got city buildings and things like that. I mean, how's your map variety? Is there a lot of diversity in them? Have you got open plains? Have you got? How does it differ? How do the maps differ between each other?
There is. We have maps which are very big, with 5 points, for instance. This one has only 1 point, so two teams are fighting to get the points, which is a new game mode as well. We have maps where we have 3 points, and as I said, it's 5 points. So this is a small, pretty small one. We've got different environments. We've had a few maps based in kind of Russia. So we have a submarine base. We have an underground facility. We've got maps in obviously a urban environment. We don't have maps in the jungle and stuff, but we are launching a new map like every 2 months, more or less. Well, I can't commit to that, but this is what the studio has been doing for the last year. So we will have new maps being released on a regular basis, and of course new environment. And we because the game is online. We know what people want. We've got a good interaction between the community and the developers, helped by the community manager team across all territories. So we are feedbacking the dev team with what people want. So the perfect example are the Topos maps, which are maps which haven't been customized yet, and they can be played in the live servers only on clan matches. So you just have to have your clan, find a clan who's happy to go for a match on the Topos maps, and then you would just play on a map which has no customization at all, and then player can on the dedicated forums and online can give their feedbacks to the dev team, and they will see in the upcoming months the feedback being taken into account. And when the map actually releases, they will see that what they've said has been listened and taken into account by the dev team. So of course new environments are on the list and stuff like this.
Okay, so I think they just got defeated in another round starting.
That was a quick game, but as I say, you have to get to the point and keep the point. So if the team is good enough and well organized, it can be very quick sometimes.
Okay, so what other game modes, if any, are in the game at the moment?
Well, there's 3 game modes. So this one where you this kind of king of the hill, you have to capture 1 point. You can see on the screen, capture and hold the point. Yeah. We have a conquest mode, and then we have a mode with 5 points. So you've got to get all of them or maximum of them to win the match. And the match is usually 2 rounds. Can be 3 rounds sometimes.
Well, best of 3 basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is it. Yeah. And new game modes will probably come as well eventually.
Okay, cool. So you touched on clans earlier. I mean, how does that system work? How do people find each other? How do people form a clan? And what benefits is it to actually being in a clan?
Well, actually, being in a clan can help you level up quicker as well, because you can play dedicated clan matches with dedicated rewards and stuff like this. Well, to answer your question about how you can join a clan, there are many options. Like Obviously online on forums and in the game itself, people just start playing it with each other because before the clans we introduced the fire teams, so people will just be able to play have a few friends online and just create a fire team and play together. That was before the clan mode. So some players have met like this and then launched the clan. Some other have met in events such as Rezzed last year or DreamHack in Sweden. We actually went to the summer DreamHack last week and we had a tournament and the finalist, the team who lost in final, is a team who got created last year at DreamHack winter. So you can meet people in real life event, or of course online on the forum, on Facebook, on people searching for a specific type of player as well, because it's a team-based game. So of course, if you play as a Recon, which is a sniper, you would be looking for assault to be able to push forward and charge the enemies when you're kind of trying to headshot them in the back. So this is a very strategic game.
It's a very team-based, yeah.
Exactly.
It's certainly explosive right now at the moment.
So yeah, you can see this guy just got rid of someone with a grenade.
So what kind of gadgets are available to the classes then? I've seen that guy just threw, it looked like more of a flat grenade, almost like a claymore. I mean,
yeah, there's
what
different
kind of tools are we going to get to play with?
Different types of grenades. You've got all the classic inventory, I'd say, like guns and submachine guns and so on. And again, you've got two class abilities. So among them, you've got.
What's your favorite?
I like the Blitz, which is the one you can see on this guy back, which is a shield.
I think we saw it earlier. Some guy just charged, but then he got murdered. So
exactly, yeah. That's the risk you get. Oh, this is what we can see live here. So that's not the best use of the Blitz I've ever seen, because
it just charged across the map for no reason.
The thing is, all the abilities have to be loaded and reloaded. So now he can't be using his Blitz again until it gets reloaded. So you can see on the top left of your screen something called, you've got a bar charging and activate. So
yeah,
it can't activate it now. So I mean, that wasn't the best thing to do, using it for nothing. But when you've got, let's say, a couple of enemies hidden somewhere, and you have to do something, you can use grenades. So just do that. You've got the hit, which will basically burn your enemies. You've got the blackout, which will turn all the electronic equipments of your enemies. So that's pretty handy, because since all the players are using electronic devices, that would be really useful.
So what, like, say, all those lines and stuff that the UIs, that goes away during blackout?
And you will feel a bit dizzy, like your screen will go dizzy a bit. And you also have the Recon class, which is a sniper, has two of them. He can get invisible, nearly invisible for a little while. And also he has a detection system which allows his and his team to detect enemies. So again, it lasts for a couple of seconds, a bit more sometimes. And all the team will benefit from that and be able to find out where the enemies are. So that's very useful. This is why, again, you need to have different classes in your team, because if everybody is playing with a Blitz, it's not helping, because you can detect the enemies, for instance. So I haven't seen in this game someone using the Recon's abilities, so I'm just waiting to see if one of the Recons will at some point use them. But it just no. Oh. Yeah. Oh. And now you can see he's capturing the point. So obviously the capture goes faster if you've got more players on the point itself. And now, so what they need to do is capture the point and then keep the point for a little while. But it's not going to be easy, since we know there's a guy hidden just over there when this player is aiming at.
Is there any bullet penetration? Can you shoot through like thin objects?
No. You can't shoot through objects or walls and stuff like this. Oh, they got the point. So obviously you get rewarded by, to have. To gain XP in the game, you get rewarded for victories.
You get boosts for
exactly.
your victories.
And like a kill is obviously give you some points, but capturing a point or assisting a kill is also awarding points.
So basically, as long as you're not just sitting on your ass doing nothing, you're going to get some XP.
Exactly, and it also gives rewards to people capturing points and helping others. So if you're using one of your abilities and someone in the other team gets shots thanks to what you've done, you would be rewarded. So everything is meant to foster team play and not just having people walking around and playing as lone wolves. So obviously today we're having this competition at Rezzed, and some of those players haven't played the game already, so they might not be playing as very used player would do proper teams because they've just met 5 minutes earlier. But
we can forgive them for dying a couple of times.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and tell the guys at home how they can get hands on this game?
Well, the game being free to play, the easiest way to get the game is to go to www.ghostrecononline.com and just download the game basically and get started. So
sign in with a Uplay account and
you need a Uplay
account.
If you don't have one, you can create one. It takes a minute and you're good to go. The game has to be downloaded. It's a small client, and then you're good to go and play on our servers with lots and lots of people.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for chatting with me today. Hope you have a great time at Rezzed.
Yeah.